Cha. Dear devotees, happily seeing Kumkum Devidasi with us.
Dhanavad.
He's been adventuring in the USA while homeless.
Not as wonderful adventures as Krishna consciousness, though.
Of course. Oh, do you want a video? No, you don't. I don't want to put my video on. Okay, here I am. It's me.
And
A
it's
robot. What's the difference between a robot and a human? Well, robots are much more intelligent than humans. Okay. And? All right, dear devotees, so we've come together, and are we on Facebook? We are on Facebook. So let me just turn on Facebook because I probably can this week, having two different internet connections. All right, doing our best, and we are live, and we're just starting out our program today. So let us begin, as we do, with Vande Hum, a very complete verse, and then more complete, most complete, all the way through. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuttapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatan Vitantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitan Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitanscha Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshuran Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Goratvije Namaha Vanchakalpatrubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vas Adi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So here we are. Okay, we are here at the turn of seasons. Means surprisingly cold, and I do have my hat here, and I'm tempted to put it on now also, because surprisingly chilly and wet. This has been the last couple of days. And so from traditional Italian summer, which some of you know, well, not so much different. Well, no, it's different from Thailand. Thailand is hotter, it's true, but still it is summer. But then suddenly it is winter. And where we were a week or so ago, that place right now is under snow also. So we got the last sunshine on our mini adventure up in the Alps. Oh, must be more than a week plus ago. It's under snow already. So changing seasons, changing bodies, this is the nature of the world. And Rupa Nuga Prabhu's picture actually looks like the Ganges. It reminds me of the Ganges in the morning. But it wasn't. But I knew it couldn't be because already India is ahead of us by quite a bit. Rupa Nuga Prabhu, on planet Earth, where are you just now? Not India. No.
No, close to India though. I'm in Sri Lanka.
Oh, Sri
and
Lanka.
I went to a wonderful Hindu festival yesterday. And I'm in a public place, so I can't really speak, but that's where I am.
Okay, Prabhu, good to hear. You can just say yes. You can just say yes or no. Was your Hindu festival on the top of it, in a temple on the top of a hill?
No, it was down the main street. It was beautiful. About 15 elephants, all dressed up and wonderful dancing. Yeah, it was really good. It's quite a spiritual country here, despite all their internal fighting.
Still. Anyway, okay, I won't ask about And
Yeah, no, no.
some of these things are quite deep rooted in the nature of the people. All right. So anyway, well, welcome. I kind of knew it wasn't India because it was so the doorway was so neatly and nicely made, manufactured rather than handmade, is my guess. All right. So dear devotees, let us first come and hear from Kumkum Devidasi. And with you also, well, with everybody, it's September. But for some, if you're in Brazil, no one here just now in Brazil, then it is the beginning of the year. And if it's not in Brazil, then it is the end of the year, like that. But Anandamoy is here with us, actually on the Facebook. So Anandamoy, but you're not in Brazil, you're in California, but you're the Brazil representation just now. And good to see you, good to know that you're with us here. And also Madhava Prabhu and Emily Stewart, Dandavats to all, very welcome. And those who are with us on the recorded version, all of you, and I know quite a few do see us in the recorded version, to all of you, our obeisances, appreciation, and we hope we can do good for each other through this association. So Kumkum Devinasi, first of all, I know you've always got something ready, something lined up, some thoughts at least. Jai.
Well, Maharaj, and my Dhanuvat to all of the devotees. It's a time of great traveling and hurry up and get so many things done for me again, but they are coming to an end, so that is very nice. Just now, I am in Sokel Ashram.
Okay.
Yes. And so this will probably be the last time I'm here for some time if I do get my wish granted by the Supreme Lord of moving to Italy to be part of Villa Govinda and to be able to walk through that door just behind you very soon and see so many other devotees and their lordships and hear all the kirtans. And so that's my strong desire. And I pray that I can always remember that he is the Supreme Controller, Krishna, Ishwara Parama Krishna, because when things go well and things are falling into place, it's so easy to say that. But just today, one last little thing which appears to be an impossible impediment, it's all going to be for nothing. I'm not going to be able to return again. Seems to have reared its head, but this is not our philosophy. And whatever happens is by his particular grace for just what it is that we need. We may get that thing that we're searching and we might not, but learning to think of him more and see how everything is completely under his will is the most important. In fact, I found something that I could briefly read. This one is quoting Srila Gurudev in Revealed Truth in the chapter called The Supreme Controller. Krishna is the one reality for itself and by itself. His position, activities, character, and all else exist exclusively for his satisfaction. Krishna's qualification as Parameshwara, the Supreme Controller, is first. His position as Sarva Karana Karanam, the cause of all causes, is last. Everyone is always searching for the cause of everything, the central source of all activity. The answer is Krishna. Krishna is the origin of everything transcendental and mundane. But Krishna's position as the Supreme Controller is more important for us to understand. We will really begin to understand creation, existence, power, and eternity when we understand that Krishna, reality the beautiful, is the Supreme Controller. So I think that that's the best strategy, regardless of what's going on, is to think about our dearmost friend, our best protector, who knows everything exactly that we need. So whether things seem to be going our way or seem to be an impediment, it is always for us to understand more about him being the supreme controller. And he is reality, the beautiful. It's not a bad. Yes, Maharaj.
No, exactly. I was going to say that expression that you read. I say, Kumkum just now, she also read that he is reality, the beautiful.
Yeah.
Because it came also while you're reading that in my mind that we have a senior, I mean, a devotee who'd been in the mission, Srila Prabhupada's mission, like 10 years or so before coming to Guru Maharaj, maybe longer. Yeah, maybe longer. And, but I remember coming to Guru Maharaj, this devotee, he said, I never heard this expression, reality the beautiful, until coming to Guru Maharaj. He said, this struck me so much. And we can, I mean, I'm not meaning you, but in general, our family, we can very easily say, Krishna, reality the beautiful. And we say it very easily, like a phrase, just as a phrase. But I was just reminded how that devotee was very struck. I never heard this expression before, and it caught my heart. Sri Krishna, reality the beautiful. Yes, beautiful. The prime position is not the creator, but the cause of all causes, that he's there looking after everything.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. So, from Devirasi, very happy that you're there. And Anandamai can't speak because she's on Facebook and we don't, this is Zoom. But we'd love to hear from her and from the rest of the team there, from Vidura Krishna Prabhu and others. We'd love to hear one day. And back to basics has a long history. And Anandamai Devirasi was one of the original sparks of back to basics, I believe, in Navadip in our very early days. She's sending her dandavat to everyone. Hare Krishna. Yes, everyone sending their dandavat to you, Anandamai, Didi, Devidasi. Hare Krishna.
And Maharaj, we're so happy that just this week we'll be traveling to Thailand. And we see here is Krishna Priya, Paramananda Prabhu, and we'll all be together in that part of Gurudev's house very soon.
And Aparajita Devidasi, she'll be there, Rupanuga Devidasi. And unfortunately, unless things change, Ganga Leela, due to some circumstance, she was planning to be there, but she's sure to be there. She said, well, now this is giving me the extra opportunity for the next year's opening of the temple. She will be there. So yes, Muktinath Prabhu will also be there, and already there is Sri Govinda and Farm Ashram, Ramasundar Prabhu and Leela Moy, who are there in Meirin just now. Hare Krishna. Oh, Ananda Moy, you're just very close to you, somewhere there, Kumkum Devidasi. She's written, we are missing you all so much. Well, join us. And it would be wonderful. Actually, Anandamai and Vidura Prabhu, they were, I believe, due to come. They were mentioning about coming to Thailand this year. But for some practical reasons, as Kumkum Didi saying, that the man proposes, God disposes, and he is the disposer. And for some practical reasons that have come up, they're not able to come this time. So anyway, yes, it seems suddenly very near, the festival in Thailand, and happily so. And we see that Paramananda Prabhu is back in Thailand. Last time we were speaking with him, he was in Japan. So a suitable time to bring the microphone all the way from the Atlantic coast, west side of the USA, to, oh no, that's Pacific coast. Oh, the other side of the Pacific, right? Oh no, anyway, it's the Bay of Bengal, which, anyway, my geography. Let's leave the geography aside. To the opposite side of the world, let's bring the microphone to Paramananda Prabhu and to Krishna Priya Devinasi, and perhaps others who are with them too. I don't know who else is there with you.
Dhanyawad.
Yes, Krishna Priya just told me. My problem is that I'm sitting next to you, so Maharaj is going to ask me to say something.
Good association.
Well, first of all, very brave of you, Kumkum Didi, you made it. That shows that the soul is forever young, never getting old, and very active. And there's a lot of soul in you, Kumkum Didi. It's a big step, and really you're showing a good example. Very brave. It's inspiring for everyone. And yes, the festival is getting near, so the last chance for those who changed their mind or haven't made up his mind or their minds. So this is the last chance. Still a whole week ahead for Dana, especially. Bimal Krishna Prabhu is coming for the next year festival. I think we need to build extra facilities for the next year because quite a few devotees mentioned that. And yes, we will speed up the temple construction. So it will be the opening next year during the festival. That is certain. Unless Krishna decides something else. And I was reading Chaitanya Charitamrita recently, and there was a beautiful statement by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami who said, the mind of the Lord is known only to the Lord. And if we hear more about that, that we can even say that even that is not true sometimes when it comes to the higher pastimes. But I hope everything will manifest very nicely. It's going in the right direction, so I don't see there will be any major difficulties. And I was going through different quotes by Srila Guru Maharaj and Srila Govinda Maharaj while I was flying, and I can read a couple. They're very good for every day, and especially when the devotees are gathering together to remember. So I'm not sure if I will disappear if I move to files. Can you still see us, or we're not seeing?
Yes, very clear. We see you very clearly.
Okay, so here's Guru Maharaj. A life of nobility, a life of dedication, and not only ordinary dedication for the environment, but dedication for the highest good is the highest form of life. In the lower stage, that dedication is calculative. In the higher stage, spontaneous, automatic. And really, there is joy. Joy is there in quality and quantity. In every way, real life is there. Life is there. And here is the worst shadow, the perverted reflection. That's one. Really good to remember that there is joy in quality and quantity. And then one more.
Yes, please. We are hungry. You've given us
And
a hunger.
that's Guru Maharaj as well. Our duty here must have its origin in the plane of bhakti. And really, this is super beautiful and super important. Again, our duty here must have its origin in the plane of bhakti. We must be able to read and catch and utilize that flow. We must dance in the waves of that flow. Everyone's highest duty will be full submission to the unseen, undetectable, causal power, which has no cause, no rhyme, no reason. And that's another beautiful statement to remember. Really, when I started reading, it was impossible. Every statement was so beautiful. We can spend hours reading and talking about it. And this is the main reason why we are gathering together, to remind ourselves about it, and to read in Sankirtan form. Because not just singing means Sankirtan, but also engaging in the service together, hearing together, reading together. That is also part of Sankirtan. And there is no other point of gathering and making festivals. And ultimately, like Srila Saraswati Thakur pointed out, Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtan is the only objective of the Gaudiya Math. There is no other objectives to be achieved or aspire for. And this is why the Math, some kind of form was established to serve that purpose. And also we keep in mind that when the form becomes redundant and does not serve that purpose anymore, it must be left immediately, abandoned immediately, and that's Guru Maharaj's, in our search for the higher substance. Anyway, so we're looking forward to be with the devotees and hear all these wonders together and see what's going to come out from the hearts of the Vaishnavas, their realizations and contemplations about it. And here is next to me is the Vaishnava, seated, very humble.
And she predicted the future,
Yes.
that she'll be asked to speak.
That is her problem.
Dhanavad Maharaj, Dhanavad all devotees. I just don't know what to say. It's just now, actually, we are ready. Any amount, we are ready for festival. Just please come. We will provide everything. And actually, our team is quite ready in mind and in physical, Maharaj. You just please come. This is our time, Maharaj.
Not sure about myself, though. Just arrived.
And welcome everyone. Still, like Paramananda said, we still have times to decide.
When Paramananda said that, I was also thinking of Dana, by the way, and then he specifically mentioned Dana and others. So Dana, hope you're listening.
This is very beautiful now, Maharaj. Everything's green, clear sky, because it's like almost end of the rain season. And everything like very chilling, the weather, environment, everything's so friendly. It's like a perfect time for welcome to everyone. It's just best time.
And ready for 5 a.m. famous Gayatri and Japa time, led by Srila Madhusudan Maharaj.
Yes.
And the most...
Not led, we are leading each other.
And I'm stressing that, the most devoted followers.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, we are ready, Maharaj.
It's so suitable. This is the point. That's such a suitable place to not be confined to the indoors and not to be confined to our mobile phones or all these things. It's an opportunity. And this, in a way, is an addiction. Really. When there's nothing, when there's a blank moment, looking at the phone, and we have to be alert to each other. Is it necessary? In Navadip, if the phone rang, you had to go all the way downstairs, across, through to Harisharan Prabhu's room, then go and answer the telephone, or go when you're called. Oh, Mahananda, there's a call for you. And that was in the advanced time. Before that, there was no phone, except possibly you could phone within Navadip. And our phone number was Navadip 86. 86, not anything else. Navadip 86. And it was all done through the operator. Anyhow, yes. And you've painted, not painted, you've described, you've realized such a good description of the farm, Govinda farm right now. And I saw Ananda Moy having second thoughts, thinking, how is it possible? I saw her face light up when you were saying all these things. So, and when you're saying, and I know it too, that there's always space for more. It is just natural in a festival. And the other part is that devotees are happy to make some sacrifice. One man, one house, two people, one big house and everything. But then when we come for a festival, we can have one room for 20 people. I mean, it's part of living together. Of course, Paramanandru is very resistant to make a dormitory, which is also his grace for the devotees, because he likes the devotees will live comfortably when they're there.
Maharaj, years in brahmacharya ashram will do that to you.
But yet, Thailand is my example of the best dormitory I've seen. Several years, many years ago now, you can say, in southern Thailand, I was a guest to the chief monk of the temple, and he took me around the temple and really had very well organized dormitory and unlimited almost row of toilets outside, and opposite that unlimited row of showers outside, just opposite the toilets. It was very clean, very practical and presentable, and they housed many people. But despite his heartfelt invitation for me to stay overnight, I honestly couldn't accept. I made some excuse and didn't stay, because the vibration when there is no Krishna was just too distasteful. Even though everyone very sweet, and the head monk very sweet, very humble, everything. But just this no God idea, it's very somehow subtle. It's very subtle. It's not that anybody was rude or anything, but I didn't stay there that night. Left in the late afternoon and continued. But a very good example of a dormitory there in Thailand. May we take this opportunity, lest it slips through our fingers, to ask Anandamoy to say a few words, because she's come from Facebook, where she did also say that we will be there in our hearts, is what she said, and following the online classes. So Anandamoy Devirasi, she's an organizer of classes. She's a brainstormer, and she's a very good people person for waking us all up to be active in Krishna consciousness. So with such an introduction, let us hear from you, kindly.
Oh, Guru Goranga, Guru Goranga. Govinda, Govinda. Dandavats, Maharaj Dandavats, everybody. We are so honored today. I had the privilege to have the association of Kun Kun. She came here, we had a lovely tea time, and Deva Priya also came. Sharanangi stopped by. We have a little tent outside our trailer just to have a little couch time. And it is a storage room. It is like a space for a little yoga, but it's also a place for Istagosti, to have the association of the devotees. And you're saying to be invited to fancy places full of all the good offerings, and we feel so poor that we have just a little tent, not even 10 by 10, it's 8 by 8. No, it's a little longer. But where are the devotees and they're talking of the Lord? That is the biggest palace, really, the biggest richness that we can find. And we are so lucky that today we got this special visit from Kunkun. I felt, and she was you're telling the story of preparing for festival. She's telling when she got into our early stages in her devotional life, where the showers was just a hose outside in the forest, in the right for the boys, in the left for the girls, and everybody standing in line for 1 hour to take this shower before Mangal Arati, and all these beautiful austerities that showed that their heart had amazing pilot. so sincere hankering for this divine association, for this divine sadhu sangha. And you know, I'm literally a little mouse in the temple because I don't do much seva. After Govinda Mela, when it's a miracle, Gurudeva really empower all of us, right, Bimal Krishna? And everybody who comes is really mystical. And I know Krishna Priya, you look the same. What just happened to you, girl? You're just the same. It's been more than 10 years we don't see each other more. And you're just the same. You don't change at all. But I'm pretty sure that you guys gonna feel you have as hosts, you are impeccable hosts as always. All the times you host Guru Deva in your beautiful home, and how Gurudev appreciated to go to your place. And I had the mercy to be witness of that beautiful and be there during many, many festivals. Like everybody was in constant coma for the beautiful prashadam and the beautiful classes. It was so beautiful. And so Hasa Priya is going from our family, and we are talking about his packing, and he's so excited. And we are talking about, managing problems, or this little issue appeared. He said, I won't be here to fix that. I won't be here to fix that. His mind is already there with you guys. He's already packed, still a little clothes to fold, but his heart, his mind is there. And we unfortunately cannot make this year. We spoke with Paramananda he recently, but we hope we have some little gifts to send. But we are really excited about this beautiful festival and hoping you can pray for our health. So maybe next year we can join all of you. And Maharaj, your classes are a nectar balm to your hearts. I remember when we start Bhakti, back BBBC classes. And remember we did the 10 offenses to the holy name, and we just make drawings trying to really embed it like in your heart. And we recently have the beautiful initiation of Vansabhanavi, Sita's son. He took
Oh,
his
okay.
first and second initiation last weekend.
Oh, really? That is news.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then also Shama Gopal took his second initiation because he was so eager to make doshas to all the devotees. And you say, okay, in name of the doshas, I will take the second initiation. He was asking since Gaura Purnima, but finally we got a big Agni ceremony last Saturday, and he took second. And Shama Gopal, no, Radhashyam Prabhu also took second initiation. So we have all these beautiful devotees engaging in service here in the ashram. The ashram is always mystical, people coming and going, and it is really fortunate to be here with all the beautiful devotees, Hasapriya, Shranangi, Krishna Priya, Maharaj, Pitambar Prabhu is here now for a little time. And we also hope you can come to our little Seva ashram that also so dear to Srila Gurudeva. So if you can come for Govinda Mela would be so beautiful. But anytime you feel like coming to this corner of the world, I'm pretty sure Bimal will be here to welcome all of you. And Vidura said he don't want to be in camera, but he's here also. Maybe.
Oh, secret. Dandavats Vidura Krishna Prabhu.
Dandavats Maharaj.
It's all good. Don't worry. Don't worry.
No, I just bringing the mic closer to him.
Oh, okay.
Dandavats.
We don't want to do anything against the will of the devotees. We want to please the devotees. But Vidura Krishna, we can see you. You can't hide. We see your devotional form.
He's pink. But he loves all of you. I told him, I say, okay, I'm gonna go in the class. He said, okay, I'm coming. So, but I cannot be on camera. But that's it. I don't have anything else to do, all to say how much we love you. and we hope to serve all of you really soon.
That sounds like a lot to say. Beautiful, and appreciate that you came onto the Zoom, and also those on Facebook. You're also Marianne, she is there, and Madhava Prabhu and Emily and Ananda Moy. That's you. You're in two places. All right, dear devotees. And who would like to add something? I mean, we'd like Dana to add something, like saying, yes, I've just decided. It's not impossible. Nothing is impossible in this world. I'd love to come. I'm making arrangements. Can such a message be possible from you, Dana? Anyway, you know you have our good wishes, everybody here. We don't want to put you on the spot also. And circumstance, sometimes there's a right time, but we all feel, but we are not Krishna, that the right time is the immediate moment whenever some good opportunity comes, and to take that opportunity if it is possible. Hare Krishna. So festivals come and go, and just a word from Vila Govinda as we're sort of sharing festivals. The ashram here has been very busy all the way since, I don't know, the beginning of the year. And just now, the beginning of this month, basically, then devotees have returned to their various places because the holidays are over, as far as people with the children and their jobs, etc. And so children are back in school, the parents are back at home. And so yesterday, for instance, we were taking prasadam, and we just noticed, actually, it's us, it's the team of Vila Govinda who are here, and only the team of Vila Govinda who were here yesterday, taking prasadam, which means Munindra Mohan, Krishna Kanta, Shanti Moy, Madhurananda, and Chinmoy Dev Prabhu from next door, and Doya Moy, his wife, Italian. They were both living there in California for so long, from just next door. And the only person missing, actually, from the team is Kumkum. And she's over there only because she's once in the team, always in the team, like eternally liberated. Once we're liberated, we're eternally liberated. And we're very happy to know that Shyama Sundar Prabhu is coming to Thailand. Shyama Sundar, the 5th member of the original 5 pillars of the ashram. And he's coming with the family to the Thailand festival. And yesterday, the Brazilians were asking about him because he speaks fluent Portuguese, and he won their hearts when he was here talking to the Brazilian devotees, because he's flowing in Portuguese. But he, as most of you know, Shyama Sundar, he's a very active businessman or professional person, and he goes all over the world to different places, doing different responsible jobs to do with, well, factories. Anyway, he knows what he does. I'm not fully sure what he does, but he's responsible person in the world, with wife, with children, with job, everything. But he's Krishna conscious, and he's like this steady Krishna consciousness throughout. And when he's here, he's just completely at home. And even we know he's here because we're here, they're singing, and he loves kirtan. He just comes into the temple room, gets the mridanga or the kartals, and he sits and he sings. But he's so intelligent, he's so energetic, and he's so practical in the world. And the Brazilians, they very much attractive because they are active. They're all basically professional people. They're doing things in the world and adding now this Krishna consciousness to their activities. So he's the other pillar who was not here. But anyway, here in Vila Govinda, we're now with the pillars here, but with devotees, the local devotees coming and going. It's just been the weekend. And yes, I was just going to say too, and I pointed this out maybe yesterday, that festivals happen, but festivals come, physically at least, you can say, come to an end. And here nearby, we have the ISKCON, ISKCON always nearby. They're doing so much in the way of preaching, and they do attract a lot of devotees. We bring in, 60, if we have 60 devotees, we're thinking like we've got a grand festival. But they did have 600 two weekends ago. Yes, 2 weekends ago. They had 600 people. In fact, they cooked for 1,000, and they had 600 people kind of in attendance, and they had 300 staying at the temple and nearby. So they had 300 people in Mangalati on the Sunday morning, and on the Monday morning, they had 3 people in Mangalati. And our sweet devotee Vijay Krishna Prabhu from London, he came all the way for their festival because he's got his roots there. He is happy to go where there's Krishna Kirtan. So he's got some roots. He's the origin of Krishna consciousness was in the Italian temple here. And so he was there, and he's the one, he said really it was amazing. One morning, 300 were in Mangalati. And the next day when the festival was over, there were 3. Like all over the world, this does take place. So don't be discouraged if the very few means those who are left behind. Means the 3 were there, crew of the ship, as it were. The standard crew who lived there is 3 people. Hare Krishna. So festivals happen. And in Navadip, many times it's very quiet. And the devotees maybe only know Navadip when it was busy, and they think every day so many people. But no, we've been very simply in the Nat Mandir with Madhu Mangal Prabhu, very famous blind. He was blind, but he was a very good mridanga player and singer. And he used to lead and share. He was very kind to share the kirtan, so we were also leading. And sometimes it's just he and I, one other person, in Navadip Chaitanya Saraswat Mat in the winter time, because it's the minimum crew and everyone's doing something. Hare Krishna. So yes, preparation for the festival. Now Ramasundar Prabhu, Leelamoy Prabhu, and of course the captains, Krishna Priya Devirasi, Parvananda Prabhu, Tavan, quietly in the background, but he's there, the brother of Krishna Priya Devirasi. They're preparing for the festivals. And Kalikadamba and Abhinavasundar on their way to you soon, Keshwanand on their way to you soon as the advanced party. And by the way, yesterday, those who are going, I noticed yesterday that now you have to fill in a digital visa waiver or entry form or something before you come to Thailand. So do note that. Thailand and Malaysia, maybe other countries in that region. So do note that. Just have to fill it in online. Yes, Nadia Priya, Devirasi, Hare Krishna. Another special servitor, always serving. And Nadia Priya, safe and good, everything very good for her. In Germany, she got like asylum in Germany, but she went back to Ukraine for service because she felt that service necessity. And she went back for service. Krishna sees everything, Nadia Priya Devirasi, and you actually give inspiration to devotees by devotees give inspiration by their devotion. And this is one inspirational move. You've inspired devotees by that move. Well done. Hare Krishna.
Jai Gurudev. Dandavat Maharaj, Dandavat all devotees. I heard that you told about festival, and now in Ukraine, also in Govindaland, we have also little festival 2 days. It was yesterday and today also will be. Yesterday was many, maybe not so many people, but it was very amazing when in the evening we also had Arati, and people who live in the village here, they came to the Arati. They are little singing with us, and I saw like how old people, how for them it was so interesting, and even they told that they saw how we believe, and for them it was very amazing, and I understood that when we make some festival around the world, even when one people can came and can touch to this Krishna consciousness, or can touch a little with devotees or with deities, for example, and it's very amazing scene. And I'm so happy that some devotees from Kiev also came to us and they help us. And even, I wanted to share that yesterday in festival I make services like for kids. I make some room for kids, and also make henna for them. And 2 girls who came yesterday, they even, we are wearing sari. I wearing for them sari, and they make some little photo videos. And they was so happy. They was, oh, I'm so beautiful, And they asked about our temple, about castle, and they even asked, how can you live here? Like, I live here a long time. But it was so amazing little, even I showed for them our castle, our temple a little, and it's so amazing when some people, when we can make some little service for them to show something. And of course, sometimes in festival you have many, no, sometimes maybe some problems or something like that. But it's so beautiful that when people who even don't or believe or don't know about Krishna consciousness, but they came to us and they do something, and we also made some sweets for our guests, some boxes with our sweets, and even 2 boxes we are sold. And it's good. So I just wanted to share that it's so amazing that around the world we can make a festival. And yes, how Maharaj, you said that yes, yesterday we had many people in the Arati. Next day it can be 2 or 3 people in the Arati. But I understood that it's more important how for all service, for example, yes, and when you live in the temple a long time, I understood that it's all what you do. It's all from yourself, what you do, and I know that what I can do, I will do. No matter what others think, or no matter what others doing, for example, yes, it's my spiritual life, yes, it's my decision to do what I can do. And I'm very happy that I'm here in the temple in Ukraine, in Govindaland, because I very love and our devotees and our deities because they are very beautiful. All deities beautiful, but our the most for me. And I'm happy that I can be in our Krishna consciousness family, and it's very amazing when I can, when we have Zoom like this, and we can listen, we can speak with each other, no matter where we can live, in Ukraine, in Italy, or in other places. So thank you all devotees that you are inspired, and thank you, Maharaj. Our gurus, yes, they are our heart, and every day when we remember about our teachers, we understood that we are in a safe, even when we live in place we are not safe, many from it, like material, yes, world, but in our soul, in our heart, in our spiritual life, we are always safe because we have all our Guru Parampara.
By the grace of Srila Gurudev, the grace of Srila Guru Maharaj, indeed. Hare Krishna. And we are given the general instruction to share what we've been given. It's not for us to sit and just keep it to ourselves. As we can, then we share with others in small way. Whoever you meet, tell them about Krishna. That's Mahaprabhu himself. And we know Gurudev's nature, we know Guru Maharaj's nature, that we will try to do good for others, and not just superficial good, but real good. And real good is giving them an introduction to Krishna consciousness. And this last weekend also, the husband of one of our dear devotees came to the temple, came to a temple, maybe anonymous, but the husband wasn't interested in hearing the class or anything. But when they were offered, well, would you like to help in the temple to do something like this manual work? And then said, oh yes, I can help. And then the wife later, she said, oh, my husband was so happy. He did something, he felt like so nourished by doing something to help the devotees. So whatever we can do to share good fortune, then that is nothing, it's no loss to us, as Guru Maharaj says. Rather, it is our gain. We want to try to facilitate good for others. If we do bad for others, it's clear we get bad results. So what difficulty to understand? If we do good for others, it's natural something good will come. But it's not why we're doing good for others. If I do good for others, I will get something. But it is the natural, it is the nature of the clean heart to want to do good. And there are many goody things to do in the world, which really may be good on, externally good on one hand, and on another hand, we find that, oh, but the result of that is, something very negative. So unknowingly, and we have devotees who get some some ideas of what is good from the internet or something, and then later on, they read something else which says, oh, but by doing this, and it's causing an imbalance somewhere else. Everything in the world is a mixture of good and bad. But in the spiritual plane, to come back to God, to remind people why you're born as a human being, then that is real good for others. And that means that why we're born as a human being, so we can chant Hare Krishna. That's why we're born now as a human being. So to hear that sound vibration, to chant that, to help serve those who are chanting, whether they are chanting or not, like the husband. He was not really interested to chant or to hear the talk, but happy to do something, as it turned out. And he, oh yes, I'll come and help. I can do this and that. And this helping nature, this is very healthy. When that helping nature, by accident, if you like, gets used for the devotees, then it is very beneficial. It's actually called devotional service. Hare Krishna. Bhakti Yoga. And Sri Lekha Devirasi has come to join us with a, no, okay. Is that a bicycle in the background? No, not sure. Your microphone's off. It is a bicycle. No, it's not a, it's a plant. It's a monstero plant.
Yeah, it's a big one.
A big one. And here in Vila Govinda, we have one which is more than 45 years old. Just see.
Oh, gosh.
From Manindra's family. Yeah. It can tell some stories.
Mm-hmm. Dandavat Maharaj and Dandavat all the devotees. I was a little late getting here tonight, but I got to hear that lovely thing Nadia Priya was saying. Really, really sweet, Didi. The thing that you said about I'm doing what I can and never mind what others are doing. It doesn't matter. It is a very good attitude and it will take you far. This is my real feeling. Srila Saraswati Thakur said, I consider all the service to be my service. But if someone will come to help me, then that is mercy. That's extra. Not that I'm demanding that or expecting that, but what is coming to me, that is my seva. I really appreciate that you said that. It's very, very nice. Nice attitude. Everything you said was nice.
And we should not be troubled by what others think. But also sometimes when we're in an ashram and people are troubled when somebody else isn't doing something or doing something wrong.
Right.
Okay, that's their matter. But we will try to do something and do something right. So, I mean, there are lots of things when you live with many devotees, which both, thinking and physically, you can say, they could irritate you, but we have to learn to not see in that way. And rather, when somebody doesn't pull their weight, then you can think, well, they're giving more service opportunity to others. I mean, there's a positive way of looking at it. But still, there's the practicality of like who will actually stay long-term in an ashram. And by the way, we do read from Srila Prabhupada and Srila Gurudev and Srila Guru Maharaj. Srila Prabhupada has got one or two quite heavy commentaries in purports in his, whether Srimad Bhagavatam or Chaitanya Charitamrita, I don't know. But he does say that the temples are not for housing useless people who are not good for anything, lazy and useless people.
He said no lazies and no crazies.
Quite likely. But it is written somewhere. I have to do just a little bit of homework to find it, because I was quite surprised and thought, I should bookmark that when I read it. But I thought, well, it's a bit naughty of me to even think I should do that. So still, it's a naughty of me to say it. But the temple is for active ashram life, to learn. And you see in northern India, there are many courses for meditation. And generally, in fact, almost all of them there, impersonal meditation, Buddhist courses, meditating on this, that, and the other. But they have courses where you pay money and you go. And the thing is, and this was pointed out by one of our devotees a long time ago, when somebody pays money for a course or something, there's some commitment. And if they are paid, there is some commitment. But when it is voluntary, sometimes they're feeling, I don't have to do it. But why I'm just saying that there are courses where people go for meditation, for being in an ashram, living the ashram life for 10 days like this. And it'll cost you, $2,000 or $1,500. I mean, I don't know what the cost is, but it's not $50. So you have to think about, I want to go on that course. Then everybody who's there, they are giving attention, they're listening, they are participating.
It's true.
Otherwise, why did they go for that course? And so we are to be like this in the ashrams, in the festivals, in the gatherings, that we've come and we've come to participate. We're here not as an onlooker. Devotional service is not a not for looking others doing it, like watching a football game. It's for participating in. It's for doing. So yes, others, but still, others may do or not do. This is how we can help our own individual mentality when we're with others. That yes, I've come in order to give my energy for this, to learn. And we're always learning. Hare Krishna. And Haridev Prabhu, good to see you. Govinda, Govinda. It's night, or else you're in a dark room.
It's night.
In a
Very dark.
studio with special lighting. Yeah. Night. Okay. Well, here is night. But somebody's sun will come and reach us presently. This year, somehow, the change from long summer days to shorter days, has changed from warmth to cold, from dry to rain, has come quite quickly for me, taken me a little bit by surprise. Another year passing by and another Kartik coming. That's the bright side. The Kartik is coming. Okay, dear devotees, and Sevarupa now also on Facebook, she joined us. She's sending her obeisances to all the devotees. Obeis twice. Dandavat pranam to you all and obeisances to you all. So extra. Hare Krishna. So we're getting more and more of the team in Govinda land coming to join us in the festival. Hare Krishna.
I'm really happy to see you all. And now it's Govinda land, and it's amazing how devotees doing things together.
I think your internet has become very uppy.
Yes, I see. I said that it's amazing how devotees doing things together during this festival, communicating with the new people, distributing the ideas of our masters.
Jai. Beautiful. And always we must try to distribute, whether it is a festival or not a festival, we shall always try to distribute to. And Krishnamani. Yes, okay. Shyama Priya, Krishnamani Devi Rasi. Their festival is still continuing, I can understand. All right, dear devotees, the day does go on. Today is Sunday, the kiosk is open, and the rain has stopped. So there's a good sign. Yesterday, as in English expression, which the Italians don't understand, it was raining cats and dogs. The Italians. Anyway, so they did have to close the kiosk. I mean, they closed it in the afternoon. It was absolutely it was dark and torrential rain. But now it's dark, but it is not raining as we speak. Okay, so everyone has local duties, and our universal duty to be a devotee, because each of us, we are seen from above. We do have our safe guardianship. We do have our guardians who can see us wherever we are, and we must just simply be a devotee, and where and what Krishna has given, where Krishna has given us to render service and what service we are to render. He knows. He's put us all into different situations. We must try our best. And this is the universal call. Chant Hare Krishna with service mood, with humility, tolerance, giving honor to others, and not only service mood, where we can. to accept, yes, smile and say yes, yes, I'll do this service, yes, I'll do that service. All right, dear devotees, we leave you all peacefully for your continuing day, and we'll meet up again very soon, after a few days' time. Jai Shila Gurudev, Om Vishnupad, Shila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Shila Guru Maharaj, Om Vishnupad, Shila Bhakti Rock Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. And Jai Shila Prabhupada, Om Vishnupad, Shila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. And Jai Bhagavan Shila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai. Shri Rupa Nuga Guru Bhaga ki Jai. Namacharya Shila Haridas Thakur ki Jai. All the assembled devotees ki Jai. All the Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Acharya Vrinda ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi. Hari Gaur. Bancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo.
Jai Srila Bhaktiranjan Madhusudan Maharaj ki Jai.
And a quick look in the chat box. Oh, from a little earlier on. Anandamoy said, Lord, go Gaurapanima time. 5 girls sleeping in one big mattress on the floor in India. Oh, yes, only 5. Okay. And from Haridevu sending his dandavas to the dear devotees. And so from each to each, all best thoughts on Facebook, on Zoom, and those who are with us in the recorded version. Our obeisances, all best wishes, chant Hare Krishna, be happy, you are all very fortunate. Gaura Premanandi, Hare. Ashchi, Govinda, 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 Gopala, Gopala.